Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. Today we're in a Dash 8 on Infinite Flight. Welcome back to the Australian Tour 2018. We'll be pushing back pretty soon here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you, Skills Games NL. Good to see you, man. Welcome back. Dutch Wings, Chris Edwards, Anthony Plays, Akrit, Dat Boy Dial, Rob Zones, what's up, man? Glimy Boy, welcome back. Starly, Adib Karaman, Chicken Coolness, what's up, bro? Frame Game, Justin, Ragov Pamar, Pablo is today's first class flyer, our VIP, the first one in the stream chat. Shout out to you, bro. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. We are sitting here at Canberra where we left off yesterday. And I actually had to respawn because somebody spawned on top of me. But it is what it is. But that being said, let's go ahead and get started with today's flight. Looks like we got 2 of us as of right now starting out. I'm okay with that. The rest of you guys will be a little bit late to the party. We'll be taking off runway 17 here at Canberra, headed to Sydney, Australia today. And then from Sydney, we'll be headed to Gold Coast. And then from Gold Coast, I believe we'll be headed to Brisbane. So we got 3 stops, or I should say 2 stops today. So that being said, let's go ahead and get started because we have a lot to do today. So we'll go ahead and push back here. No smoking signs, seatbelt signs, nav lights on, and beacon lights on, and engine starting for engine number 2, and we're pushing back. Welcome, welcome. Hope you guys are having a great week so far. I'm doing good, Tim. Thanks for asking, bro. Flight has started. Yes, so today we're using what's it called? Infinite Passenger. Yesterday we didn't use it. So the first stop will actually be a full stop in Sydney, and then we'll continue on to Gold Coast, where we'll do a touch and go. And our last stop today is planned to be Brisbane, Australia, as long as everything goes as planned. Stop our pushback right there. Initial altitude will be 12,000. The usual. One good engine and start the next one. Yeah, we'll be doing a aircraft switch or an aircraft change when we get into Sydney. That's why we're doing a full stop there. So we gotta be quick because, you know, we're doing 2 stops today and we're doing 2 full stops. So we gotta be pretty quick so it just doesn't go too long. Add in our trim. Looks like we're clear to the left and clear to the right. We're gonna taxi over here to runway 17, off towards the south, and then we're making a left turn back towards the north. Brisbane, that's how you pronounce it? You guys pronounce things weird. Brisbane, that's so weird. Like, why is there a Bane in it if there's pronounced burn? What's up with that? Hopefully audio sounding better today. All right, let me see if I can, so I can't actually hear it. Oh, God. Still feel like I'm getting a little bit of that static from yesterday. I don't know why. I've even restarted my computer last night, and it seems like it's just YouTube again. Frame Game, why don't I play training? You guys should know this by now. I know it's been so long you can't remember the chaos that happens when I fly on training server, but it's hell. That's what it is, and that's why we don't fly training server anymore. You guys have witnessed it on your own, I'm sure, as you fly on training server by yourself. So why would I want to go there? Jackaboy, what's up, bro? Got Starly up ahead of us as usual, starting off first. He's taking off already on runway 17. Trying to get a head start. You sneaky bastard. Alright, winds here in Canberra 140 at 3. Pretty clear out here though. It's I think real time here in Canberra. It's like midnight. We're close to it. But I did mention this yesterday, and yesterday's day one of the Australian tour. I mentioned that one flight of the Australian tour may, no promises, but it may be on casual server. Matter of fact, I might do it on training. I don't know. We'll see. How I'm feeling, how nice I'm feeling that day. All right, we're gonna be next up on runway 17. We're gonna go ahead and line up. So we'll go ahead and turn on our strobe lights and landing lights. Nobody ahead of us, no aircraft inbound. Canberra is not as popular as it once was in Infinite Flight. Still a great location to fly to and from. I definitely recommend it. Elevation here is about just under 2,000 feet MSL. All right, line up on 17. We're gonna come to a stop though here, and we're gonna kill the music. All right, there it is. All right, everybody prepare for takeoff. What's going on, Carl? All right, go ahead and announce takeoff. Runway 17 departing to the north, actually. Take a look at our flight plan real quick. Yep, making a left turn. Calibrate. Can you guys hear the game okay? Actually, I don't think you guys can. Hold on. There we go. You should be able to hear the plane now. Yep, I can hear it now. All right, let's go. I think I need more flaps. The thing already says rotate. It is. All right. Positive climb. Gear up. We'll fly runway heading for a bit.
13 is taking off runway 17, departing north.
Be careful, this thing likes to stall. Shouldn't bring my vertical speed down. We're only going 115 knots. Go up the flaps here. Push the nav mode. I don't know what you're doing, plane. Oh, it's because I killed the flaps and it's responding. Not in the way I like it to. Alright, we're gonna set 180. Make sure. First of the day. Nice. Alright, goodbye, Canberra. Next stop, Sydney, Australia. Yeah, man, I don't know what's going on YouTube right now. I'm pretty sure you guys notice it. There's like a little static sound in there. I definitely notice it, and it bothers the heck out of me. Just check Twitch. How does Twitch sound? Alright, next waypoint. Turn heading 26. Flying the Qantas Leak -8Q400. Haven't flown this baby in a while. I do like it. Yeah, the static. Yeah, again, I don't know what's going on, guys. The static is only on YouTube. The first stream I did yesterday, the Australian tour we did yesterday, everything was working fine as far as static. There was no static. Audio sounded great. And then I did a second stream, an unscheduled stream. I did some racing last night, and I noticed that there was some static in that stream. But I kind of did some troubleshooting. I restarted my streaming software and everything, and it seems like the static was only on YouTube. So I went to Twitch, and on Twitch it sounds perfectly fine, even right now. So it's kind of weird. So I was worried. I thought it was like I thought it was my mic. I thought it was my software, but it's weird. So it's coming to Twitch just perfectly. It sounds great. YouTube is where the problem is. Yeah, I mean, you can barely hear it, but once you notice it, it's hard to not notice it. No, Super Chat is not off. Super Chat is definitely on. Alright, slowly climbing this thing. Today's flight's planning on about 30 minutes once we get it up to speed and up to altitude. Let's see how fast this thing is going to let us go. I haven't flown this in a while, so I'm kind of being careful with it. Every time I fly the Q400, I remember that the last time I got a violation was in this thing. So I'm always extremely paranoid when I fly it.
Canberra Unicom, Alpha Zulu 675 Super is taking off runway 17, remaining in the pattern.
Alright, that's 240 knots. I think we can climb a bit faster. What's up? I'm a pilot. How you doing, bro? Thomas Castro, what's going on, bro? We're headed to Sydney, Australia, bro. This is day 2 of our Australian tour. Yesterday we landed. Our last stop yesterday was in Canberra. In what's the name? What's the name of the part? What's the part of Australia we're in? It's called New South Wales. And now we're heading up to Sydney. It's a pretty short flight, so I decided to take the Q400 out for it. I also, a lot of the other flights in a lot of the other legs in the tour are a bit longer, and so I thought that I would take this chance to fly the Q400 because we may not get the chance to do it later because the other flights can be pretty long. Long for my stream, I should say. They're not long flights, but they're just for how long I usually stream. They're pretty long. So, speaking of flight and flight progress, I'm just posting that to the chat now. So if you guys want to follow along with the flight today on Live Flight, you can do so. That link is now in the description and also going to be in the chat. All right, we're leveling off at 12,000. We're gonna speed up about 280 knots. We'll do 85, and then we'll change our altitude to our cruise, which today our cruise, which I haven't even mentioned yet. My bad. But today our cruise will be, hold on, because I don't even remember. 170, which is actually 17,000. So it's 17,000. 17,000. And we'll watch that overspeed red line up there, because again, this is the last plane I've got a violation in, and I don't want to get another one. Alright, land light's gonna come off. Seems to be pretty smooth, but we'll leave the seatbelt signs on until we get to our cruise of 170 or 17,000. Fuel remaining of an hour 47 minutes, 38%. Distance to destination is 135 miles. ETE to destination is 22. Flight time so far is 7 minutes. Ground speed 360. This is probably the slowest flight we do the entire tour. You're grade 3, but you can't get an expert. Why is that? Violations or something? Good night, Anthony. Thanks for joining in, bro. Yes, sir, Daniel. We're on expert server. Q400 is not that fast. Frame game, bro. You always know we're on expert server. When's the last time you see me fly on training server? Nice infinite flight realism. Deb Jit Production, how you doing, man? Welcome, how you doing? Alright, so you can see our red line up here on the left of our screen is already all the way down, almost to 290 knots already. We're going 285. So I'm going to slow it down already. 280. So it looks like at flight level, at 17,000 feet, we can only go 285 maybe indicated airspeed. Which is putting us at about 386 ground speed with the current winds, which are crossing us at 2-3 knots. So I'm going to try to go to that 183. I want to leave myself some cushion because I don't trust this plane. What's going on, Ben? Good to see you, man. Alright, so we're going to stay right there. That's our cruise. Pretty smooth. We're actually getting a little bitty bumps there. Some small bumps. We'll go ahead and turn the seatbelt signs off for now. We'll change that later if we need to. And now just enjoy the flight to Sydney. We should be there. Wow, it says 20 minutes. That's actually really soon. I didn't think it was going to be that fast. Gaming Tour, I have not seen this 777-9X cockpit. I haven't seen any of it, actually. Didn't even know it existed, actually. So that's news to me. So I have to I'll have to take a look at that after the stream is over. Day 2. So it's very green on this side of Australia. That's one thing I've learned. It's very green. The other side of Australia is like completely opposite. So I'm interested to see what the transition looks like when we fly from like these greener areas to the more desert looking areas, when we cross regions and see different climate changes. Yes, sir, I'm using an iPhone 10. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with flying training server. I just don't like flying training server for me. So I'm not going to fly training server. And if I do fly training server, it's not going to be for a stream. Anyways, we're not going to talk about that anymore because you guys already know that. That's been discussed many, many times. I was singing elevator music. Well, I thought you were already grade 3. But, hey. Yeah, so as far as audio update, Sierra, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, Twitch sounds great. YouTube still getting a bit of a low staticky sound, and I don't understand why. And it's not just my mic now. I'm noticing it even over like the aircraft sounds. I wonder if it has anything to do with my encoding settings, which I have not changed, by the way. I have not changed it. So I have to see what I can do to fix that. I may have to, I hope I don't have to. I don't want to, but I may have to like lower my quality. I don't know. Because Twitch is handling it great. And maybe YouTube made an update or something I don't know about that can't handle the encoding I'm sending into it. So like I say, guys, real quick, brief of this entire flight for you guys who may have just joined in. We took off in Canberra, which is where we left off yesterday, and now we're headed to Sydney, Australia. Yankee Sierra Sierra Yankee. We'll be making a full stop in Sierra, expecting runway 34 left, 34 left, 34 right for arrival. So a parallel approaches are recommended. We'll be parking who knows where. And then we're gonna be switching actually to the I'm gonna be switching to the A321. You guys can switch to whichever aircraft you would like to switch to, but I'm personally gonna be switching to A321, switching to Jetstar, and I'll be flying Jetstar up to Gold Coast, which is not there. Where is it? Right here. And then from there we'll do a touch and go, and then do another short hop up to Brisbane. Or Brisbane, whatever. It doesn't make any sense. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Brisbane. Bane. B-A-N-E. Why would it be burn? That makes no sense, you Australian people. I don't understand. Alright. 15 minutes out. I start thinking about descent already, because that's a thing. This flight is actually shorter than I thought. I was originally going to fly like the A320 the entire way, and I was like, you know what? This flight's so short, we could probably fit in a Q400 here. I do have charts for Sydney. Take a look at that. So we're landing at 34 right. I actually may want to land 34 left because it's a whole lot shorter of a taxi. I forgot about that in Australia. I mean in Sydney, that taxi from 34 right is pretty long. So but what sucks is we think about this, the terminals are here on the left of 34, on the left and right of 34 left. And even when we respawn in our new aircraft, we're going to have a pretty long taxi back to 34 left, which is probably where we're going to be taking off at. Unless we take 0725. What is the winds, actually? Winds are 20 at 9. Okay. 020 at 9. Right then. Well, yeah. So yeah, that would make sense. 07 actually wouldn't. That actually wouldn't be bad to take off from 07. But we don't think. I don't think we need. I might take 07 just to save time, so I don't have to taxi all the way to 34 left. We'll see what happens. I'll decide when we get on the ground what we're gonna do there. But right now, let's decide what our final approach altitude needs to be. We're going to find the ILS for 34 left and 34 right. Again, I'm going to go ahead and go for 34 left, but you guys feel free to take 34 right also. It'd be nice to kind of stagger it, so the person ahead of you, you see him taking 34 right, you should take 34 left, and the other way around also is the same. Let's see, what is this runway? That is 16. 34 left, there it is. Alright, 3,000 feet where we meet the localizer. Okay then. So right here, like a Suzanne, we'll make 34 left, 3,000. So let's make 4,000 in Nacho. That's what I'm gonna call it because that's kind of cool. Rivet. That's probably where it's our descent. How long is that though? Rivet. That's about 34 miles from 17,000. That's about what, almost 10. That's just a little bit more than 10,000 feet we gotta lose in 34 miles. So see what that looks like if we were to do that. So coming down from 17,000 feet, descending down to 4,000 feet, obviously stopping at 11,000 first on the way down. Alright, computing that 2,400 feet per minute on the way down. Sounds good, guys. You guys are definitely free to join our second flight if you like. Alright, so descent rate will be 2,400 feet per minute descending at Rivet, so that we can make it down at Nacho at 4,000. So that's actually not too bad. I can dig it. I can do that. So that's what we're gonna do. So that's coming up here in the next 66 miles. Actually, I'll take that back. Distance to next. That's coming up in 13 miles. So Why don't I play P3D V4? Because I have X-Plane, so I have no need to play P3D. I don't see a reason for me to play a different flight simulator that's exactly the same as what I already play. I'm already happy with X-Plane. I understand X-Plane. I already invested, like, honestly, hundreds of dollars on X-Plane DLC and things to make my X-Plane the way I like it. So I'm definitely not going to switch simulators. I think that's the biggest thing when it comes to the flight simulation community. Holy crap, what was that? Especially when it comes to X-Plane, P3D, FSX people. You know, the game costs, you know, like 50. Oh, FSX you can get for like probably 15 bucks or something. It's real cheap now because nobody wants it. But once you know, you buy the game initially and it's good. The game is great out the box. But there's so many add-ons and DLC and aircraft you can buy, and once you buy all those add-ons, you can't like trade them in. They don't convert over to a different simulator. All right, we're gonna slow down a little bit and change our speed, our altitude down to 11,000. Descending down 2,400 feet per minute is gonna be what we do. And there we go. But yeah, like we invest so much money and time into the simulator that we already play. Infinite Flight not really being one of them. Once you stop flying Infinite Flight, there's not really any strings attached. It's just, hey, I was on a subscription and now I'm not paying it. But when it comes to X-Plane, P3D, stuff like that, you pay like money for all these different scenery packs and aircraft and stuff like that. And then, you know, unless you have a really good reason to switch to a different simulator, you're not gonna switch. And the great thing is that you can still fly with each other using VATSIM. Or even, what's it called? Pilot Edge. Alright guys, we're on our descent into Sydney, Australia. Full stop. Landing runway 34 left. Right now we're going to be descending down to 11,000. Alright, so today's motivational quote of the day brought to you by Graham Porter, our newest community helper on my Discord channel. Shout out to him for posting motivational quotes for, like, I don't know, 60 days straight or something ridiculous like that. So the quote of the day is, work hard in silence, let success make the noise. I love that quote. I've heard that before. What's up, Find Your Passion? I love that quote because it's so true. Like, a lot of people always are looking, a lot of people are always looking for acceptance. They're looking for somebody to praise them while they're doing the work. Like, hey, I'm working on this. Hey, I'm making a video about this. Hey, I'm doing that. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. No, don't tell anybody what you're gonna do. You just do it, and then you show them what you did. I mean, there's certain people in my life that I'm just like really close to that I tell them like everything. But outside of those people, I don't tell anybody nothing. Like, for example, the Australian tour that I've been planning to do for probably a month now. I mentioned it once to get help on some you know, on what direction I should go. After that, I didn't mention it again, and so now I'm doing it. You know what I mean? So work hard and silent. Like, do the work on your, like, maybe not on your own. If you find a group of people that you want to work with, that's great. Work with those people, but work in silence. Like, don't broadcast to the world that you're working on this amazing project. Like, just do it, and then let the people see what you've done. And then in the end, they're probably going to support you because they see how much work you've already put into it. So work hard in silence. Let your success make the noise. I love that. And I love seeing that happen. I love, like, out of nowhere you'll see like some really cool DLC for a game come out, or you'll see like a really amazing game in general come out. You're like, whoa, where did this come from? And then all of a sudden you're like, yeah, I want it. Shut up and take my money. Like, that's like the perfect example of, you know, work hard in silence and then let success make the noise. Because by the time you even see the preview of the game, you're just like, oh my god, the game looks like it's done. Why are we waiting a whole another year for this to be released? King Fly, how you doing, bro? Glime Boy, why didn't I put the flight plan in the description? Because Starly made it and I didn't copy it from Discord. I copied it on Infinite Flight, so my bad about that. Alright, our speed's coming back down 230 knots here, and we're gonna go ahead and drop down below 10,000 feet now, going all the way down to wait, what was it? Was it 4,000? Yeah, 4,000. And now that we're going to be going down below 10,000, we're going to turn our seatbelt signs on and our landing lights and prepare for landing here in Sydney, Australia. On day 2, Australian tour. Thank you, It's A's. Just subscribe. Thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Air Royal family. I'm going to continue descending about 2,400 feet per minute, if possible. As you can see, our airspeed is already climbing pretty quickly. We're going to watch out for that. We need to bring our vertical speed back if that gets too close to 250 knots. Please, guys, there will be no ATC in Sydney, Australia today, so please create spacing between you and the aircraft ahead of you. I don't see anybody ahead of me right now. Starley's pretty far ahead of me. We'll be on the ground here in about 8 minutes. Speeds are looking good. Beautiful arrival into Sydney, Australia right now. Thank you, Flat Out Escort, for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Twitch family. Thank you, my friend. Sydney's gonna be off of there over at our 10 o'clock. Let's go and see you, Ben. Thank you, Herrick, for that subscription, bro. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. All right, 244 knots. That's a bit faster than we'd like to be, and looks like it may be climbing. And we already have the throttle at idle. I'm gonna bring back the vertical speed a bit and see if that helps us bring it back. Thank you, Daniel Martinez, for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. If you haven't already been a part, thank you, bro. Nicholas Bowen, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Starley, if you could do me a favor, and if you could post that flight plan or send that flight plan to my Discord PM, I can repost it to the YouTube channel because I didn't post it earlier for people who maybe not be flying with us right now, so they can see it. All right, guys, we're in our left base for Sydney. We should be able to contact them. Yep, Unicom, report position. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and call inbound first. Now it's inbound, landing 34 left traffic.
Sydney Kingsford Unicom, Blue
All right.
116 is 16 nautical miles to the south.
Now we actually need to get down to 3,000 now.
Will make left traffic for runway 34 left.
Slow speed all the way down,
Sydney
210
Kingsford
knots.
Unicom, Tango Papa India Lima
We're a bit
Oscar
high.
Tango is taking off runway 07, remaining in the pattern.
Go flaps 5. Probably way too fast to do flaps 5, but I'm trying to get my speed down right now.
Sydney Kingsford Unicom,
There are no flight spoilers in the dash, so you gotta make sure you get your speed right early. Go down to 2,400 again. We need to lose 1,000 feet in 5 miles. Ooh, look at that visibility going down right now.
Southwest at 4,900 feet. Inbound for landing. Will make left traffic for runway 34 left.
Oh, nice. Finally passing your PC today, bruh. Alright, I'm going to calibrate my screen now. I'm going to hit altitude and we'll start going down. We'll slow our speed down way back. Go down to 15, the flaps. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what just happened, but apparently OBS decided to just, you know, say no, I'm not working today. We'll gear down. We're 7 miles out. Alright, our runway's gonna be on the left. We're actually lined up for 34 right, and we need to correct so we can line up for 34 left. We overshot the runway quite a bit.
Sydney Kingsford Unicom, Delta 25.
Part of the reason that I overshot was because I was trying to fix the stream.
Tango Papa India Lima
And of course the static is still there.
Miles to the southeast at 2,000 feet. Inbound for touch and goes. Will make straight in for runway 34 left. Sydney Kingsford Unicom, Alpha Fox Trent 125, crossing runway 07. Sydney Kingsford Unicom, Dragon 0371 is on final, runway 34 right. Sydney Kings.
All right, flaps full.
New Zealand.
Be careful with that though, because whenever I go flaps full in the dash, it seems to float quite a bit, like it doesn't want to go down. Alright, after majorly overshooting runway 34 left, we were almost lined up 3 miles out. Can't remember what the landing speed of this thing is though.
Sydney Kingsford
So we're gonna wing it.
New Zealand 488 is on final. Runway 34 left.
Don't tell the passengers I said that.
Sydney Kingsford Unicom, Qantas 0223 is on final. Runway 34 left.
1000.
Alright. A little bit better lined up now.
Unicom, Tango Papa India Lima Oscar Tango, going around.
And of course, the stream decides to stop at the worst time possible.
500. 400.
We may have to like take a little bit longer of a stop here in Sydney to check on what's going on with my
Sydney Kingsford
streaming
Unicom,
software, because that's
Tango
not
Papa India
acceptable.
Lima Oscar Tango is 4 nautical miles to the south at 1,000 feet. Inbound for touch and goes. Will make straight in for runway 07.
Over to the left.
30. 10.
We're down. Not gonna use much runway. Manual braking. Got another aircraft landing right behind us, so we gotta expedite getting off. Yeah, that spacing is not okay right there. What is that, an Airbus behind me? And he's just barely touching down right now. You know, you could have landed on the other runway over there. I'm just saying. Guess we'll leave here. I mean, he didn't hit me or anything, but still. I'm supposed to be off the runway before he even crosses the threshold. Alright guys, welcome to Sydney, Australia. We'll be switching planes here. And I may actually pause the stream here for a bit to check on why I'm actually dropping a lot of frames. I don't usually drop like any frames. So I'm actually dropping 4% frames, which is 4% higher than usual. Usually I drop no frames. So I'm probably going to check my connection, and I'll check my settings in OBS, which I have not changed. So I'll probably just restart my computer or something just to make sure we're good, which won't take long. And once I do that, we'll be back online, and we'll do the last two legs of this flight today.
Sydney Kingsford Unicom, New Zealand 488 is clear of all runways.
But for the most part, that flight was pretty good. Land light's going to turn off, strobe light's going to turn them off. Now that we're off the runway and clear.
Sierra Tango Alpha Romeo Lima Echo Yankee.
We were clear all runways. Hopefully when I restart my computer, that static crap will go away. I have no idea. I'm probably just going to lower my bit rate a bit. It's just weird because it's been working like perfectly fine, like all week. Thank you, Chase Burner, for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. So you guys are free. I mean, if you guys want to wait for me, that's cool. If you want to continue on to
Runway
to Gold Coast. That's cool too. But I'll be back probably in 5 minutes once we park. Yes, sir. I will be doing Friday night flight. Looks like we're not even going to get in over there. Airbus is kind of in the way. You can go first, I guess. So go ahead, Air Jetstar, whoever you are, because I need to go that way. Sounds good, Starly. Yeah, Starly, if you can send me the flight plan on Discord again, that'd be great. I don't think you sent it to me. I just copied it. Alright, cool, cool. Thank you, sir. Alright, we're gonna park over there between the 717 and A321. I think it, what is that? 78? I don't know what that is.
Crossing runway 34 left.
Looks like a Jetstar 787. That's what it looks like. For you guys watching on Twitch, has the stream been pausing for you on Twitch also? Is it only happening on YouTube? Is YouTube just my problem right now? Need to know these things. Yeah, hopefully when I get back everything will be fixed. That'll be ideal. But hey, it is what it is. For the most part, flight was good other than just, I don't know, stream kind of freaking out there. I was a little worried that the whole landing was not going to be caught on stream because it like decided to go, the stream decided to go out right before, while I was on final. A little distracting. Alright guys, gonna turn the engines off and I'm gonna make this quick. Alright, so I'm gonna restart my computer. Shield signs off, beacon lights off. And when I come back, I'll be hopping in an A321 Jetstar. So just in case I don't see you when I get back, remember you got 3 choices: give up, give in, give it all. You got peace, love, and God bless you. You know I love you guys. Peace.